Well, here we go. Time to load up the Tenere and get the Moto stuff down and start packing. Gonna go to Southern Oregon and check out a couple of tracks that I put together and see what comes out of it. Back in May, I had gone up to Oregon from Susanville on a couple of tracks that I had built, a couple of dirt tracks. And I'm trying to put together basically about a 6 to 7 day kind of trip. So I needed a couple more, and I went back to Oregon, and this time started up in Lakeview where I ended my last one, and was going to go do this track that goes from just above Lakeview all the way up to Paisley, Oregon through the backcountry. And so I started out on 395, went up to Thomas Creek Road, and then turned left, and then to Maxwell Road and turned right, and then on up to road 3623, which is this yellow line that goes south to north. And that was the track that was going to take me up to Paisley. This is where the problem began. The track that I built goes up this road where that yellow sign is, and that yellow sign says closed to public access. So what I did is I went up this way, and so off I went. And this is where the road ended. It was a beautiful ride, fantastic, even though, you know, it was a big burn area. There were flowers all over the place, and it was just gorgeous. But I got up to the top up here, and you can't see it very well in here, but there's a big old huge log on it, just a little ways up there that kind of blocks off the road. And I could have gone around it, but the road ends. There's nothing on the other side of it. And so I ended up turning around and going all the way back down to the highway and up about another mile or two, and took another road trying to get up the top, and I'll show you a couple shots from that. This is what you want to avoid when you're by yourself. Oh God. Here we go, one more time. Oh boy, that was a bitch. Boy, everything has to come off that bike before I can lift it up. It's kind of a pain in the butt, that's for sure. Whew. After getting everything back on the bike and getting ready, I was exhausted. It was late in the afternoon, it was hot. I was working off of a paper map that I had that didn't have a track, and this didn't look like it was going where I needed it to, so I turned around and went all the way back down and stayed in Lakeview that night. The next day I left Lakeview, Oregon, headed on 395 up to Highway 31 and went to Silver Lake, Oregon. And there I got on Bear Flat Road and over to Road 2780 where the dirt started, and that goes up to 2516, and that takes you all the way back up to 31, about 40 miles or so. Great little dirt road, and it was fun.
Cold as a night without you here, just your absence ringing in my ears. And heart is the heart that feels no fear, 'cause without the bad the good disappears. As long as the road that leads me home, and longer still when I walk alone. Bitter is the thought of all that time spent searching for something I'll never find. Take this burden away from me and bury it before it buries me.
Those freaking sheep back there, man. That one sheepdog, I thought he was gonna get me bad. I came out of there, and I am just busting my tail, and he is hauling ass after me. He must have gone about a quarter of a mile after me, and then finally I just hit it and went. So I hope he makes it back there. But you know what? I don't care. But those dogs are amazing, though. There must have been 4 or 5 of them herding those sheep, and one sheep herder guy. Who didn't speak any English. I was trying to, he and I were trying to talk, and it just wasn't working. But it's amazing the way they keep those sheep under control and stuff, and how protective they are. It just is awesome. Beautiful day today. This road is awesome, just gorgeous road, and we'll go from there. But having a great day. So what the heck is this? Well, that last part of the dirt there was pretty much, that was the end of the section. It was just really easy, you know, really flat road, and came out on Highway 97. And so I went up to the Cascades around Davis Lake, and I camped there. And that night, there wasn't a cloud in the sky all day long. And so I left my rain fly off, all my stuff was out, the motorcycle wasn't covered. And then I heard this at about 2 o'clock in the morning. Sure enough, it starts raining, and all I got on is my underwear. I jump up out of the tent. It's dark outside. I can't see anything. I grabbed the rain fly, threw it over the tent, grabbed a cover for my motorcycle, threw it over that, and I started grabbing everything and throwing it in the tent. And then when I woke, and it rained hard, and when I woke up in the morning, I had put my rain fly on upside down, and the vents were acting as funnels. So I had water coming in, but for the most part, the thing stayed pretty dry, and I lucked out on the motorcycle. The cover, I put it on perfect for whatever reason, and so it was quite the experience that night. So that was the extent of my dirt riding on this trip. This happens to be Odell Creek, which was about 200 yards from where I was camping, and it goes into Davis Lake. And the rest of this video is just pavement riding around the Cascades and Mount Bachelor, and just kind of some pretty shots on my way back to Lakeview. So if you don't want to see that, the pavement riding, don't bother. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this.